Deprogram. Hi, welcome back to the Spiritual Hangout. I wanted to creep on here really quick for a short video. Today is my second month here. This is my second month anniversary of breaking out of such a controlled state where I lived previously, which was in the United States. So I've been out of the US. Keep it moving, keep it moving. I've been out of the US now 60 days, as I said, and I woke up this morning and it was funny. I was just proclaiming it out loud. You know, I made the 60 days here and it kind of feels like it's been longer. It kind of feels like it's been shorter. Definitely made a shift in the timelines, and just the way I feel overall is just, I feel like my nervous system has finally had some time to really settle with these new energies. And I definitely is the first time I've realized how much time it actually takes for us to reintegrate our spirits in different locations. I've moved before. I've always been one to travel a lot and move a lot, but this was the longest I've gone without traveling in like 10 years. So I wasn't quite sure what my journey was going to be here in Costa Rica. I didn't even come here thinking I was going to live here. So I came with one luggage. And on my way to the airport, I told my mom, dropped me off at the airport, and I said, "Mom, wait here because I didn't weigh my luggage, and this is a new luggage. I have a feeling I might be over." Luckily, she was able to stay on the side at LAX. Usually they scoot you out. Luckily, she was able to stay there. I went to go get my luggage checked in, and it was 13 pounds overweight. So I rushed back outside. My mom was there. I dropped off a bunch of stuff, mostly toiletries. Like, I had brought full bottles of shampoo and stuff. I left all of that behind, left back like clothes and stuff behind. So that was the start of my journey. The start of my journey was already like, nope, leave the extra stuff behind. And so once I got here, it became very apparent right away that I was gonna stay here, just the way the reality was playing out around me. And I realized I left and I came into a country that did not require me to have a test, that did not require me to have a V passport, that did not give a immigration just lets you in. I mean, my driver was incredible. My driver who picked me up from the airport left his car on so that when I got inside, so he went to go look for me in the airport. He left his car on. When we got to his car, he left it on so that I can have the air conditioning like fully powered by the time I got in the car. So that was quite a welcome. You know, that's something that it's in the details. So it's been 2 months. And it's been so restorative, so incredibly restorative. There's a sense of peace, a sense of ease. And there's also a sense of having to reflect on what was left behind in a way, because it will creep up sometimes. There's soul affairs and businesses that I have to attend to that pull me back into that old timeline. And so today was one of those days. I was having a beautiful morning. I was so productive this morning. I probably finished enough work in the first 2 hours that I was awake that it would usually take me 6 hours. So I was on it this morning. And then there was a counterbalance. So I received an email about some business that I had to take care of. It's not even really pertaining to myself. It's something that I'm helping people with. So, you know, it tried to bring me down. And it can't bring me down. So it just makes me appreciate being here so much more. And, you know, it's not only Costa Rica. It's not only a beautiful tropical place. It's always a state of mind. But there are places geographically that our souls can find more harmonization in, our souls can find more peace in. I know for myself, I'm always called to certain locations intuitively, and there's some places that I don't have any desire to go to. I know for myself that I like quiet. I like peace. I love places where I can be expansive with my energy. I don't like overpopulated, overcrowded spaces or places. And I do not like having to be in an environment where the military is so strong with the surveillance, where the government is so strong with the surveillance. Because it becomes, when you're aware of it, it becomes more, it's going to become more common. You're going to see it happening more and more. So that's exactly what was happening to me. And it was also with people being completely overrun by the hive mind around me, and they would project things at me where I knew I was speaking to a demon, and I would literally have to say, like, I would have to do like an impromptu exorcism. No, you will not speak to me this way. This is not you. I do not agree. And I would have to like redirect it, but you have to be commanding to a point to where whatever's speaking through the person at that moment knows that they can't come through, and that you are the one setting the rules and the space and the line of communication. And I trust myself to do that. I trust myself to do that. I am in command of my reality. And if something is trying to override that, then you must command. You must command it, whether it's to a person, a circumstance, a thought, anything. Even if it's a thought, rebuke it right away. I reject that. That thought is not mine. That thought is not organic for my spirit. I reject that. That happened to me just yesterday. So you have to understand that the hive mind and people in your life, they are going to sometimes act very oddly, where all of a sudden they may just go off on you, or they may just be so put off by something, and you're just like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Or, you know, you try to make excuses for the person, and you have to understand it's your energy. They get triggered by it. So being here, I've been a lot more in my own space, in my own reality, and it's just so freeing. It is so freeing. So I just wanted to share my first 60 days here. There's been so many revelations, and I know this will continue to be the case for all of us, because the way the timeline is set up now, on the grand scale, people's colors are really coming to the surface. We can sense people's energy a lot easier. The veil has been lifted when it comes to understanding people's levels of consciousness. You know, there really are souls that are just not as organic as other souls. There really are souls that are so fractured that they have been completely taken over. So that was a little catch up there, and I wanted to also just spread the message about my ritual I'm going to be hosting and guiding whoever feels called to attend. It's going to be hosted inside the School of Mysticism, where I am an instructor, and I came up with the idea just because it's something that I'm always doing. I'm always doing rituals. I'm always doing things to my altar. It's always on my mind. If I'm out and I see something, I think, oh, this is going to be perfect for this ritual. This is going to be perfect for my altar. And so I thought, I want to share that. I want to share my summer solstice ritual with you guys. And I know that you guys have a lot to share, and I can learn from you guys a lot too. So I'm like, this is perfect. So I have the summer solstice soul activation ritual. We're going to use the energy of the sun, the solar energy, the radiation, and we're going to use it to light ourselves up as well. We're going to give gratitude for the abundance, for this powerful time in this earth paradigm. where nature is at her pivotal point of abundance. You can look at it like the fruits are ripened and there's so many different types of fruit. We can look at it like the days are longer. And the summer solstice in particular is the longest day of the year. This is the day where the sun makes its peak performance and the darkness is driven away just that much longer, giving us more time to manifest and create and play and be in the moment, to be in the light. So I'm going to also be sharing with you guys just tips on how to dress your altar, on how to make sure that you're using the right elements, and we're going to be doing some magic together. So it's going to be quite the experience. So yeah, just send me an email, let me know you're interested. It's $35. It's going to run between an hour and an hour and a half. If you guys have questions, I'll be taking questions at the end. If you have something you want to share during your experience at the ritual, you can share. If you have anything, if you have a book you want to share that you found to be extra magical, if you have a sacred item you want to share, we'll be doing that too. And if you're shy, or if you're just like not about having too much interaction, your camera can be off. Or I was also thinking you could maybe just have your camera focused on your most sacred item, or on an item that you brought out to your altar, especially for the solstice. So you can do that too. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be so empowering. We're going to be chanting. We're going to be doing elemental magic. We're going to have the candle magic. And we're going to be giving gratitude, standing in our power, burning away the old, and remaining just so grateful for the abilities we have and for the infinite possibilities we can create for our lives. So the summer solstice soul activation ritual is going to be very empowering, to say the least. I appreciate you guys all so much. Thank you for listening to this. And yeah, 60 days here, and still very open to all of the possibilities, but always focused on achieving the highest timeline possible, remaining gracious, humble, but also powerful and bold. Love you guys so much. Leave a like and a comment if you like the video, and yeah, come join the ritual. It is on Tuesday the 21st at 6:30 p.m. I will see you there.